Morning, students. As you all have completed yesterday the hard words and word meaning of the poem A Night in June, na? You all have completed up to this. So I have told you yesterday that don't do the question answers of that, na? So I am going to complete the exercise today. This is your English literature book and it is given on the page number 21. So first one is heading is punctuations. Punctuations means you have to put full stop, question mark, comma, semicolon. These are all your punctuations. So heading is given, can you write out the following clearly? Separate the words and put a full stop at the end of each sentence. A long time, this is your paragraph. So what you all have to do, I am going to read it, you can listen it carefully. A long time ago, people wrote without putting any breaks between words. So your first sentence is completed up to this. So you all have to put the afterwards you all have to put the full stop, and your this is become with a capital because second sentence started from there. So we put T with capital. This made reading very difficult. Second sentence completed up to difficult, so you put the full stop here, and why you can put with capital because new line is started from here. You can see what I mean from this example. So after example you put full stop and it will be made with capital I. It is better to separate the words and sentences. After sentence, when it is completed, you can put a full stop. If you want, you can write it like this also. A long time ago, people wrote without putting any breaks between words. After that you put the full stop because first line is completed up to here. After that when you write the second line from this like this, so this will be with capital because second sentence started from here. This made reading very difficult. So your second line is completed up to this. You can put a full stop. After that third line you can, so why is with capital because third line is started from here. You can see what I mean from this example. So third line is completed up to this. You can put the full stop. After that last line is started with it. So we put I with capital. It is better to separate the words and sentences. Where sentence is completed, you can put the full stop. Come to the second, it is giving using yet. So the sentence is given like this as an example. They still have not arrived. So how do we make the sentence? We cut still here and put like this. They have not arrived yet. Arrived if finished, you can put yet there. Okay. Like this you all have to complete it with the first also. With the exercise it is given use yet and rewrite the following. Yet is the meaning of still. So what you all have to do, the man has still not finished the work. You can cut the word still and write the sentence like this as given in the example. the man has not finished the work yet. After that, come to the second. Prema has still not told her parents. You have to cut the word still. Again, you can write it like this. Second one. Prema has not told her parents yet. After that, put the full stop. In the third one, sentence is given like this. Manoj has still not left the hospital. Still you can cut and write the sentence like this. Manoj has not left the hospital yet. After that, you can put full stop. The fourth one. Fourth is given. The children have still not eaten their lunch. So what you all have to do, cut the still and write the sentence like this. The children have not eaten their lunch yet. Yet का मतलब होता है अभी तक. ठीक है. Next is E. The postman has still not brought the letters. So you cut still and write the sentence like this. The fifth one. The postman has not brought the letters yet. So you all have to complete it. Second exercise like this. Leave the third one and come to the fourth. Reminded that you all have only used the pencil. Don't use pen with it. Okay. You all have to write it with pen only. Come to the fourth. Underline the verbs in the following. First one. Once upon a time there was a man who lived in a village. As I have told you earlier that was is a helping verb and it is given to underline the verbs. So was you can mark it helping verb and who lived. Lived is the main verb because it is the action word. Lived in a village, so it is also a verb. Lived and was is a helping verb. Come to the next. B. One day in the forest, he was chopping down a tree for his fire. One day in the forest, he was. Was is again helping verb, so we underline it. And chopping is the main verb. Chopping means cutting the trees. So these two are the verbs, so we underline it. Come to the next one. C. He felt very hungry in the afternoon and wanted some food. He felt. Felt is again verb. Felt is the past tense of feel, so it is verb. And we underline it. After that, very hungry in the afternoon and wanted. Wanted is again a action word, so it is a verb. So we underline it. Some food. Come to the D. Suddenly he saw a black cloud coming towards him. So suddenly he saw. Saw is the past form of the see. So it is also a verb. After that, a black cloud coming. Coming is the action word, so it is the main verb here. Towards him. So we underline both of these. After that, E. Heavy rain poured down and the man took shelter under the tree. Heavy rain poured means pouring. Pouring down and man took shelter. Took is also past form of take. So took shelter under the tree. So it is also a verb and this is also a verb. So we underline it. Come to the F. Then he noticed the fruit. Then he noticed the fruit in the tree and ate some. Notice is noticing. So it is also a verb. The fruit in the tree and ate. Ate is the past form of eat. So it is also a verb. So we underline it. After that, come to the G. When the rain stopped, he picked up his axe and went home. So When the rain stopped. Stopped is a verb, so we underline it. He picked. Picked means picking up his axe and went home. Went is also a verb, so we underline it. What you all have to do? You all have to write it with the help of pencil in the book and mark it like this as I have given in this book. And what is your homework today? You all have to learn the poem 8 lines, word meaning and hard words, and revise this exercise also. So thank you.